So what is going on, everybody? My name is Joel, aka Orb, and welcome to today's video where we're sitting down yet again and we're just gonna be talking, man. I don't know why, but I've been kind of looking back at my channel and you know, back in the day, what we used to do was record gameplay. Then we would find either a topic about the gameplay to talk about or just a topic in general. And that's exactly what I feel like doing. You don't really need all the face cam action that we've done in the past. Sometimes I just want to sit down and chat with you guys about anything and everything. And last time I really sat down like this and did like I don't know, called it. It's not even really a heart-to-heart because it's not really that deep of a conversation. But for the video when it came out about CS:GO Lotto, I sat down and talked about my feelings and my thoughts on things, on the current events. And you guys seem to really enjoy it. So we're going to sit down yet again and have a talk about something that I've been thinking about lately and something I get asked about a lot, probably more than you would think. So for you guys that are new to the channel, you might not know that back in the day, I used to play competitive CS. That was the only thing I did. So this was, well, obviously I started playing Counter-Strike probably at the age of 11 or 12 was when I really started getting into it and really started playing it more and more. And then through all of high school, that would be the only thing I would do. I mean, as you guys would have your sports to go to where you have your football practice or you would have your swimming practice, whatever. It doesn't really have to be sports related, but you guys would have your activities that you guys would do. Mine would be playing Counter-Strike. And that would be the only thing I would do. And people ask me nowadays, like, do I ever miss competitive play? Do I ever miss the rush of playing in a competitive match against really good players, with really good players, and really trying your best? And I have to say, yes, I do miss it from time to time when I see some of these, you know, now pro players, and especially now when pro players have a lot more leverage when it comes to how well they're doing. Back in the day, you know, there were only a select few pro players that used to have, you know, a really good contract with their team, like, you know, NIP Gaming or SK Gaming or Fnatic, or there was only a select few pro teams that had really good contracts with their players. And, you know, this was before live streaming. This was before, you know, creating content surrounding what you do. Now you have a lot of tips and tricks videos on how to get better, how to improve, and there's a lot of pro players that are benefiting from this, which I think is awesome. Why not share something that is your passion? Why not share about something that you're really knowledgeable about and that you're really good at? Obviously, being a pro player, you don't get to that level without learning, you know, how to play the game to your advantage and learning more about the game and how to play better and how to pick and choose your battles and such. So yes, I do miss it from time to time. Every time there's a CSGO major, I kind of sit there watching the stream just like you guys are, and I'm amazed by how far competitive gaming has come. But I am very happy still being where I am right now because pro players still need to perform. If you're a top player and you're playing really bad for a tournament, maybe you're playing bad a couple of tournaments, you might be dropped from your team. You might have no way to get back on the top. All of a sudden, your sponsors drop you, your team drops you. The fans are pissed because, let's face it, when it comes to competitive play, when it comes to the highest level of competitive play, there's a lot of supporters and fans that kind of go with who the better team is right now. And it's like, oh yeah, Fnatic is in the lead now. Yay, Fnatic all the way. No, wait, now SK Gaming is up again. Oh, dude, I've always been with SK. So there could be a lot of back and forth with that. And especially if you're considered the player that is kind of bringing down a team, you will get a lot of backlash. And just the fact that you have to practice time and time again, you have to practice like it's a full-time job, and even more so because there's always somebody more hungry. There's always somebody that is 16 years old, up-and-coming player, wants to give it their all and is really talented. And somebody like me, I was never talented with Counter-Strike. I struggled so badly. I remember back in the day, 1.6, the beginning of 1.6, the end of 1.5, that's kind of when I started playing the game. And I remember I was being so shit. Every friend I ever played against and with were so good. My brother was really good. And I was just constantly struggling to do even average. Like a 1 KDR for me would be an achievement. Anything over 1 KDR would be superb, fantastic. And I worked and I grinded my way up. But that also made it so I was a very competitive player back in the day, and I used to have a really sore temper. Sometimes my really sore temper shines through even today when I get really salty. I mean, obviously everybody can get salty and mad, but I feel like back in the day, it was all the time. I remember I was playing, even if I was doing half decent, I was really mad, I was really upset all the time, and I would complain left and right at everybody and anybody. And it would just be a very sour environment to be in. And I do feel like when I really try to do well in CSGO and it doesn't go my way, I feel like those same feelings are kind of lingering. And I feel like I just want to scream out sometimes in frustration and anger. So do I miss competitive play? Yes, I do. Of course I miss it. If you've ever been competitive in anything, you know, kind of taking a back seat and watching other people do it at bigger tournaments. Of course, at the bigger tournaments where it's, you know, the big venue, the big prize pool, everybody's watching. Of course, that's where everybody wants to be, but not everybody realizes the grind it takes to get to that level as an unknown player. And even at that level, there's still a season where it's kind of your off season where you need to practice and constantly practice a lot. And all the team practices, the individual practice, it's a lot that goes into it. So for everybody that is pursuing a pro level, I want you guys to know that that is what it takes. And I mean, most of you guys that are pursuing competitive play, you already realize that you have to put in a lot of time. If you take a day off, a weekend off, even a week off, you will feel so rusty coming back, and that is precisely what it is. You have to constantly just keep playing. So yes, I do miss competitive play, but I'm very happy where I am now. Thank you to everybody reaching out and kind of encouraging me to get back into it. That is probably most likely not going to happen, but I appreciate you guys reaching out nonetheless. Guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you for sitting down and listening to this little talk of ours. I kind of want to do more of these. If you guys enjoy these, definitely slap a like on it. Rate, comment, do your thing. That's got to be it, guys. Thank you for watching. Drive safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later. Bye-bye.